I want to quickly review Wholesale2B. So this is a dropshipping platform that a lot of folks talk about. In today's conversation, I really want to go in depth. I want to go granular to really see what kind of value Wholesale2B adds or could add to your dropshipping platform. So let's talk about the overview first. Let's first understand what Wholesale2B is all about. So Wholesale2B is an all-in-one dropshipping solution, which means what? They do everything from A to Z. Okay, so besides helping you find your perfect USA dropshipping supplier in their directory, Wholesale2B also offers awesome features like auto automation, inventory automation, and order tracking. What does that mean? This means what? That Wholesale2B is first and foremost a database, a directory of US-based dropshipping suppliers. And then you also have, so once you have the supplier, you're able, once you create your Wholesale2B account, not only do they help you get the supplier, but also help you with our automation. So let's say right now you have your Shopify store, right? And a customer places an order on your Shopify store. Wholesale2B will actually arrange everything in the background. So they'll make sure that, so as soon as you have the order as soon as the order comes in, Wholesale2B will actually connect the order to the specific supplier and will actually direct the order to that supplier. And the supplier will actually ship the order, and Wholesale2B will also pay attention to the logistics of it as well. So that's what we talk about: order automation, inventory automation, and order tracking. So the platform runs different apps that can integrate with various e-commerce platforms such as Amazon, Shopify, eBay, Etsy. We have WooCommerce, BigCommerce, Big Cartel. We have GoDaddy Commerce. We also have a Modelist. So that's basically Wix. Okay, so this is really good. And you can import all orders to Wholesale2B automatically and manage them directly. So this idea of automation, this idea of efficiency, this idea of things happening really fast, we love that a lot. Okay, we love that a lot because this is how you're going to make money in the long run. So when you start drop shipping, you do not make money on the sales. You make money on the automation because basically you have less manual work, more automation. So this is really cool. So overall, when you think about Wholesale2B, I want you to think about a directory that's really great, that has excellent customer support. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Let's talk about the process here. So how does Wholesale2B really work? So when you get yourself onto wholesale2b.com for the first time, you may find this website pretty confusing and complex. And it is. But once you understand how it works, everything is fine. So the Wholesale2B provides the dropshipping platform. And so basically, you need to understand that Wholesale2B is a directory, as I said, but also you have a platform that allows you to automate your dropshipping business. So if you are a dropshipping entrepreneur and you're listening to me right now, Wholesale2B allows you to integrate very well with your existing online store. So let's say you have a Shopify store right now. Wholesale2B will integrate really well with that Shopify store and make things a lot easier for you. Now, Wholesale2B is not the only player in this industry. You have a lot of other players, such as Dropify. You have Salehu. We used to have Overload, but Shopify shut it down. You also have you have Doba. You have Spocket. You do have also Zendrop. So you have a lot of players in this industry. Okay. So but Wholesale2B works in a very simple way. You create an account. You have to integrate your account to your online stores, and what will happen is that once an order comes in your store, the order is routed through Wholesale2B, which then connects you to the supplier of that product, and that supplier will take care of the order. Okay, you don't do anything. You just need to set up the process. One thing that's very important to understand is that Wholesale2B is really sort of efficient. We love the fact that it has many capabilities and many features. And we're not talking about just those features. We're not just talking about integrations. We're talking about a large catalog of products, because Wholesale2B has about 1.5 to 2 million products. So we're talking about all kinds of products. You can sell all kinds of products through your online store. See, when you think about, some people say, well, 1 million products, that's a lot of products. No, that's not a lot of products, because you have Alibaba or AliExpress, they have more than 10 million products. You need to have diversity in your product catalog to be able to choose, because remember, dropshipping is a very competitive business. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're talking about Wholesale2B. So this is a Wholesale2B dropshipping review. let's talk about the pros and cons of this service. So basically, when you think about the pros of Wholesale2B, what are those? Well, Wholesale2B has quite an extensive product database. So it has about 1.5 million to 2 million items across all the main industries. Okay, we're talking about all the main niches and sub niches. And Wholesale2B connects you with a wide array of verified product suppliers. Plus, you have the ability to compare them by their respective track records, as well as the order fulfillment and cancellation ratios. You can comfortably use Wholesale2B on third-party marketplaces such as Amazon and eBay, plus e-commerce platforms like Shopify, BigCommerce, and WooCommerce. Wholesale2B allows dropship companies and dropshippers to create as well as host their websites on its platform. So you can have like a subdomain on Wholesale2B. This is kind of fantastic. So basically what Wholesale2B is doing here is kind of doing something that Shopify is doing right now, or Wix is doing right now, okay? And because it's actually really acting as a website builder. And so the tools and features are grouped into several dedicated packages, which really target specific types of users. So this makes Wholesale2B, in our view, an all-inclusive platform for dropshippers. And there is no sort of steep learning curve when you start using the tool. This is really great. And you also have order processing that is done either manually or automatically, depending on you. And so when you actually go through Wholesale2B to do it automatically, this is great because the company is handling all the operations on your behalf, the back office, I mean. And all the premium packages on Wholesale2B accommodate an unlimited number of orders. And Wholesale2B offers a permanently free package, which allows you to explore all the dropship products on the platform. It also comes with a very extensive learning center, which provides a wide range of dropshipping resources. So we love that a lot. And there's also another feature that we love a lot. That's the market trend and product sales insights. This feature helps you identify profitable dropship products that you might want to venture into at some point. So you can see that we have a long list of pros, right? So let's talk about all the disadvantages. There are some cons. So the free website plan is only useful when you need to browse the product database. It doesn't provide real dropshipping tools. And Wholesale2B customer support team can only be contacted via live chat and ticket requests during normal business hours. So you're not going to you're not going to have anybody on the call to talk to. And Wholesale2B supports only 2 dropshipping marketplaces and a limited number of e-commerce platforms. And automatic order processing will cost you 3 to 5% of the total order cost. So the automation is there, but it will cost you something. So just be aware of that, okay? I want to quickly talk about the value added. So when we talk about Wholesale2B, what is the value added here? And the thing is, first of all, you have over 1.5 to 2 million products in one place. So right off the bat, this is really great because you can browse by categories, by suppliers, or you can search by keywords, by UPC, by ASIN, and more. So this diversity, this efficiency is really great because when you are a dropshipper, you don't have time to actually do a product research, even though product research is important. So having the ability through a tool such as Wholesale2B, the ability to actually research 1 million products or 2 million products for that matter real fast is really fantastic. Okay, and another value added that we actually love a lot through Wholesale2B is that you are able to have your own e-commerce website. That's what I was just telling you earlier. So Wholesale2B is trying to help you become Wholesale2B is trying to become a website builder. So it's kind of similarly competing with the Shopify, with the Big Cartel, with the Wix, with the GoDaddy Commerce, with the one-on-one Ionos website builder. So of course, it's not the website, the e-commerce website you get through Wholesale2B is not as sophisticated, is not as sleek as what you would get through Shopify, that's for sure. But you do have something. You can get your own e-commerce store loaded with products and ready to take orders in just one business day. This is kind of cool. And so this website includes a complete website, a shopping cart, products from up to 3 suppliers of your choice, backend admin access, hosting plus email, and automated daily inventory updates. You get all this for one low monthly fee. I'll speak about the fees later on. You are able to push products to eBay through Wholesale2B. So they actually have an eBay listing tool that will help you create auctions on eBay directly from your Wholesale2B account. So there is no need to log into eBay and manually copy and paste product images and descriptions. So just click through the simple push steps and create many auctions on eBay in no time. You are able to push products similarly to Amazon. You are able to basically you can download CSV files with dropship product data. So we love that a lot. One thing we love also is that you have API integration with third-party shopping carts. So we're talking about all shopping carts that really allow you to have all kinds of interactions. Really great. And again, we're talking here about the ability for you to do those things seamlessly. This is really, really important. You also Wholesale2B also gives you in-depth sales analytics. So we're talking about very granular sales analytics here. So if you look at the back end of this tool, you are able to see all the processes, all the features, all the data analytics that can help you understand where your dropshipping business is going to, and if it's profitable, if it's not profitable, and you can start taking actions. Also, if you are an active member on Wholesale2B, you basically have a lot of value added. In other words, the value added doesn't stop; it keeps going and going and going. For example, I've already spoken about the dropship products, the 1.5 million to 2 million dropship product. That's no problem. But what's really important, if you are an active member on Wholesale2B, you have the out of stock and restocking inventory alerts, which is really important because remember, you do not want to have an out of stock products when customers are ordering. So having the alerts beforehand is kind of cool. So you can browse by categories, by suppliers, or by keywords, and you will see basically what's happening. You also have a top selling item reports. So this is kind of cool in terms of the intelligence this report is giving you. So top selling item report is kind of cool because again, you would know basically what kind of a product is there, what kind of product is bringing the most revenue. You have delivery tracking code reports, so you are able to see what's really happening. You have order processing service. So this is one of those things where you have a clear idea about your order processing, a clear idea about all the work streams, what's the value added, what things are right now, what's the ETA. So this is kind of cool. And through Wholesale2B, you also have some of the lowest dropship prices in the industry. Now, this is one of those things where you are able to have you're able to access those benefits if you are an active member. In other words, you have been a member for a while now. This is important. And so if you have any question, it's always important to email Wholesale2B's I would say their customer service ASAP, and they should get back to you ASAP as well. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about the Wholesale2B. This is a Wholesale2B dropshipping. I want to talk to you about the features. So when you talk about Wholesale2B, what are the features you want to pay attention to? So for us, obviously you have a lot of features, but there are some features that are more important than others, and I want to give you a few of them. So first of all, you have ease of use. So Wholesale2B has a great UX and UI, so the user interface and the user experience is kind of cool. So now you might be thinking that you might have a slight learning curve, a slight steep learning curve at the beginning, but after a few hours, you should be good to go. Okay, you should be good to go. Once you start using this tool, you should be able to know exactly what's happening. And the product search feature is also great on Wholesale2B. So think about it. You have more than 1.5 to 2 million different products that are listed on the platform in different categories. So to have this ability to do product search, this is really cool. So you know exactly what kind of a product you're getting, and you're getting all the tags and the meta tags, the metadata on each product. You are able to sell products successfully. So either you can sell your products or items by coordinating directly with suppliers and retailers, or you want to let Wholesale2B handle all your work and functions for you. We prefer the latter because it's just better to let Wholesale2B take care of everything because they know everything. They know their suppliers, they know everything. So it's just a lot better for you to put your dropshipping business on autopilot by giving everything to Wholesale2B and negotiating with them a good price. And you also are able through Wholesale2B to dropship with third-party marketplaces. I said this before, I'll say it again, this is important. So Wholesale2B is really expanding your business, not restricting it. A lot of folks believe that when you go on a dropship supplier platform, such as Wholesale2B, you are restricting your dropship your dropship business, but you're not. You really are not. You are expanding it. You are scaling it. Okay. So basically, that scalability really comes full front when you are able to dropship with third-party marketplaces such as Amazon and eBay, or also Etsy. You have a new egg. You have Walmart. You also have Facebook Marketplace. This is really good. You also have a report and analysis. We're talking about very granular report and analysis through Wholesale2B. So this is, again, another possibility here for you to shine, right? We're talking about you be able to shine, you be able to do a lot of things very greatly. So we love this a lot through Wholesale2B. It's just fantastic. I want to talk to you about the pricing. So when we talk about Wholesale2B, what is the pricing here? So all of this thing is kind of cool, but how much does it really cost? So you can see on the screen here. And so here are the different pricing as of right now. So basically, you are able to do a lot of stuff. But basically, you have the free account on Wholesale2B. You have the ability to dropship on eBay, dropship on Amazon, and basically you also have a dropship website. You can dropship CSV files. So Wholesale2B is trying to really help you do a lot of things. What I want to say here is that you need to ask yourself a few questions. First of all, do you need a website? Do you need an e-commerce website? Number two, can you get a better website through another, let's say, a specialized platform, such as Shopify, such as GoDaddy Commerce, such as Ecwid, such as Weebly, such as BigCommerce, such as WooCommerce? Do you need to actually do you need Wholesale2B? No, because see, the thing is, sometimes it's just a lot better to actually allocate every player in its specialty, in its area of specialty. So Wholesale2B is great as a dropshipping platform, but is it great when it comes to helping you design an e-commerce website? We really don't think so. We don't think so. But hey, listen, if you are constrained by budget, if you want to actually save money, then it might make sense to actually give everything to Wholesale2B. Just from a pure strategic perspective, we do not want to put all our eggs in the same basket, so we will not advise you to actually entrust everything into Wholesale2B, because God forbid something were to happen, you are going to lose a lot. So it's always better to allocate several things to several players, so that if something were to happen, you are able to you're able to keep going on. But if you just give everything to Wholesale2B, not really sure. So the bottom line is, this is what Wholesale2B is trying to sell to customers, like the all-in-one solution. But the thing is that we just have a little reservation on that front. But hey, bottom line is, you saw the prices, and the prices are kind of decent though. You have the ability to actually have a website, to have a Wholesale2B take care of your back office for you, do the drop shipping, all the logistics in the background, everything, so that you just you can focus on the front office thing. You can just market your store. You can market your products. You can do some CPC on Facebook. You can do some CPC ads on Amazon. You can play some CPC ads on YouTube and Google. This is, and you just drive traffic to that store, and maybe have a sleek landing page. Also, this could help a lot in terms of in terms of boosting in terms of creating buzz around your store, and also helping you collect some leads, to actually acquire some leads. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, let me just do a quick recap here. This was a Wholesale2B review. So I gave you the overview. I spoke to you about the process, the pros and cons, the value added, the features, the pricing, and the recap. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll speak to you another time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.